Talos may have cured my illness, but he did not grant me an immediate recovery. I've basically been sleeping for most of the last 24 hours. Jade woke me up for some dinner last night and for some breakfast this morning, but other than that, I've been asleep. Oh, who's a good puppy? Yes, that would be you. Well, we're here, so I guess we'd probably better find out what's going on and what we have to do. Jade.
Yes?
I'm thinking that it might be a good idea for you to change back
Sure, whatever you need.
into your robes. Now that they're dry. The armor isn't really appropriate for what we're doing, and we are on official business after all, so may as well let people know that you're a member of the temple.
Mara, protect you.
I'm certainly gonna need that protection with what she wants me to do. Alright, let's go find this girl. Actually, Jade, I've been thinking, there's something I want to talk about before we do this.
I can pick locks, but I won't do crime, if that makes sense.
I don't think picking locks is really going to help us in this situation. So you've told me about this curse that you think you have, but I'm not convinced. I really hope you don't really have a curse, and it could all just be bad luck.
I know the difference between luck and curses. Bad luck is rain at a picnic. Ataxia on your first date. Bad luck can throw love off course, but it can't capsize a ship so thoroughly like a curse.
What do you mean exactly?
Take Aaron, for instance.
Okay.
A dashing man saves the life of a beautiful warrior in a story fit for the tales. He persuades the woman to move with him to Riften, and even convinces her to stay in his home. The stars are aligned. Mara's hand guides them both.
Okay.
It seems the wedding is but a formality, but he seeks my counsel nonetheless. I tell him to never leave her side, and let Mara handle the rest.
Makes sense.
When I said never leave her side, I didn't mean her backside.
Oh.
A man has to lead. Somehow the poor soul managed to gain her confidence, her trust, and her friendship. But not her love.
I'm not totally with you on the whole a man has to lead thing, but you are right that he does seem to stick awfully close to her. But surely there must be something going on between those two.
Sadly, no. Aaron sleeps like a guest in his own home. He thinks that letting Mjall have his room will help earn her love. The poor misguided soul.
Well, maybe they're just not compatible. That's not your fault.
Tell that to Sojourn. He still blames me for ruining his chances with Helga, as if it weren't his own fault. Helga likes more distinguished, attractive men. Sojourn is a bit petulant and has a face like a pumice stone.
Oh, okay.
He's also very frail. The other day, I think I hurt my shoulder just looking at him. And the way he keeps staring at the statue of Mara makes me wonder about his intentions.
Ew. Well, who else has sought your counsel besides him, apparently, and Aaron?
Well, there's Sviti. She sought Mara's blessing to guide her marriage with Sibi. Even I saw that one coming. Although, not the murder part.
Murder?
Then there's Savannah, who suffers from the same disease as Sviti did. She too wants Mara's blessing. Why can't Sibi's lovers go to Brielle for once?
I'm not sure from what you just said that would help matters much. Well, either way, it's just one more perfect couple that you've clearly ruined with your obvious incompetence.
I know. Sergeant blames me too for ruining his chances with Helga.
I was kidding.
Although I'm not sure his intentions were completely honorable.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like it.
I don't think a person in love would keep commenting on the generousness of Mara's bosom. Although, to be frank, it is quite large. Unseemly so.
Oh, good grief. Come on,
I've got your
Jade.
back, so better hope they come from the other direction.
Well, I have a terrible feeling about how all this is going to go. Let's just hope the curses aren't catching. Though honestly, not much of that sounded like it could possibly be Jade's fault. Okay. So this girl, Fastred, I think that she's the one whose father didn't want her speaking to pilgrims. So maybe she's out here on the farm? Hello? No? Inside then, perhaps.
Can I help you?
Excuse me. Sorry to barge in like this.
Pilgrim or not, if I were you, I'd move right through our backwards little town.
Right. Why do people keep telling me that?
I need you to pitch in a little more around here, dear.
I help. I do the chores. What else would you have me do?
I know your sights are set beyond this town, but for now, while you're under our roof, I need you to pitch in a little more.
Yes, Mother.
Yeah, this would be the girl.
Are you the one sent by Mara?
Well, wait a second. How did you know that I was coming?
I prayed to Mara and she spoke to me in a dream. She said a stranger would appear to help me.
Can't tell her what to do.
Is that you?
She's our only child, Boaty. Am I to throw her to the wolves?
You're hardly throwing her to the wolves. She just wants to see the world, just like I did when I was her age.
And if she decides to leave Iverstead, what then?
Huh.
No, I can't bear the thought.
I'm starting to see what some of your trouble might be. But I'd better hear it from you.
My parents are being impossible.
That's what I thought.
Bassianus wants to marry me. And I think I love him. But he wants to move to Riften afterwards. And my father won't allow it. He only cares about this
great.
stupid town. But Bassianus makes me happier than anyone ever has. My mother's not any help either.
You sound like you're a little bit confused about what you should do here.
I don't want to choose. They're both so amazing.
Both? Both who? Bassianus and your parents? Bassianus and the town? Now I'm confused. Alright. Why don't you run along and I'll just talk to your mother. Hi. So...
You must be another pilgrim on the way up to High Hrothgar. No other reason to pass through here.
Actually, I already went. I'm here for something else, though. Your daughter, as you may have just overheard, asked me to speak with you.
Oh my. Probably something about the men. We all wish we had her
Men?
problems.
Plural?
I don't tell my husband. But I don't have any problem with Bassianus. Even if it means her leaving Iverstead, I want Fastred to be happy. If they just snuck out of town together, I could manage my husband.
Out of town? Jade, are you hearing this? What do you think would inspire them to leave if they were to do that?
Bassianus is still so terrified of Yofthor. If he knew that I'd keep him from hunting the poor boy down, he'd take Fastred to Riften without a second thought. Let him know that I'll watch out for them. Just want my daughter to be happy.
Huh. Well, thank you for the advice.
Sure, leave. Everyone else does.
I thought you said you wanted your daughter to leave if that would make her happy. I don't know. Jade? What? We need to have a little chat outside, please. Okay. Did I just hear all that correctly? Has Mara actually sent me here?
I can pick locks, but I won't do crime, if that makes sense.
Because of a girl who's trying to decide if she and her boyfriend should
Let's see in
elope
the
to the big
shadows.
city together?
Never know who you'll run into otherwise.
Is Lady Mara seriously asking me
I can pick locks, but I won't do
to make
crime.
that kind of decision for someone else? I mean, she does realize what my history is, right? I mean, she is the goddess of love and all that. Is this a joke? Is she messing with me? Because this does not seem to be the sort of job that I am best suited for. Even if you are cursed, Fastred would probably have better luck talking to you about this. Good grief. Guess the only thing to do is find out more information. And I guess that means talking to the girl's father. Ugh. Excuse me. Sorry to interrupt your work.
My daughter's driving me crazy. So forgive me if I'm a bit on edge.
Yeah, I kind of got that impression, actually. Speaking of your daughter, she asked me if I could speak with you.
I'm sure I know what this is about.
I'm sure you do.
She thinks she's in love with Bassianus and wants to leave town. With him. Let me tell you how I see it. Until a few months ago, the girl was head over heels for Clemic.
Clemic?
Couldn't stop talking about him. Now, if I thought she was really in love with Bassianus, that would be one thing. But she's a child. It will pass.
Why is it that you want so badly for her to stay?
Look around here. There's not much left. Used to be a good-sized town. The folks have been moving to Riften for a while now. If all the young people leave, what happens to Iverstead?
So you think that she's going to get over this? Her feelings for Bassianus?
You know how children are. Her fancies change with the moon.
Oh, I know
And
how
like
children
always,
are, all right.
The boy lacks any kind of spine. Needs some convincing. A little push and this would all be simple.
Wait, which boy needs convincing? Clemic?
Just get out of town as fast as you can. Nothing for anyone here.
Now I'm really confused. You're so set on your daughter staying, yet you tell me that I should leave because there's nothing for anyone here. I don't understand these people. I think that's Clemic up there. Clemic. Oh, that's right. I needed to talk to him anyway. Excuse me.
Ah, good to see you again. How'd that delivery go?
Quite well, actually. I'm sorry that I forgot to tell you when I came down from the mountain, but, I delivered the supplies safely to High Hrothgar. They're in the hands of the Greybeards right now.
Quite a climb, wasn't it?
No kidding.
Anyway, much appreciated. Here, take this for your troubles.
Oh, wow, thank you. Now that isn't the only thing that I wanted to talk to you about, though. I've heard that you lost Fastred.
Oh, Fastred. I'm not sure what happened. One moment she's smiling at me, the next, I can't even meet her eyes.
I see.
I'll bet Bassianus would know what's going on. He understands women.
By the gods. Maybe he would, but...
Thanks again for the legwork.
No problem. Jade? Really? Is this what you have to deal with as an acolyte of Mara? Because if so, I'm so sorry. Alright, let's go talk to Bassianus. I'm pretty sure I saw him here in the inn before. Actually, I know I'm sure. I know I've seen him. I remember him having a conversation with Wilhelm, the tavern keeper, about Fastred. That's making a lot more sense now. Well, let's see what he has to say for himself. There he is. Hanging out with Klimek, no less. Oh, good. Gonna have the chance to talk to him alone. Hi.
You don't look like a pilgrim. Why bother visiting Iverstead? What a boring conversation. Perhaps one day, but not today.
Yep.
What do you want?
I'm actually here to talk to you about Fastred. Bodhi said I should talk to you about her.
Oh, my love. How I long to take her away from all of this. Why did Bodhi send you to me?
Well, she wanted me to understand the situation. I think I'll talk to you later, perhaps, but for now, I'll just wish you a good evening.
What a boring conversation.
Sorry. Really? Hi, Wilhelm. I need a drink.
If I were you, I'd keep away from the barrow on the east side of town. It's haunted.
Yeah, there are a lot of things that I'd like to keep away from. Well, I guess it's time to have some dinner. And to wash it down with some strong alcohol. This is not a decision that I'm going to make tonight. Let's see. May as well have some of this saber cat meat. And some good, strong Alto wine. Whew. That hits the spot.
It was over by the barrows.
That thing's evil, Lindley.
Come on, Jade.
To keep away from there.
I'm sorry.
Let's go back to the house.
I didn't believe the stories. I won't go over there ever.
Really, I don't understand it. Why would Mara
skies, traveler.
ask me to be the one to do this? I don't get it at all. Another swig of this. Really? Is the goddess punishing me? Trying to teach me something? I don't understand. I can barely see straight. Maybe that's what I should do. I should just drink some more until things start making sense again. It's probably a bad idea.
Bears are driving me crazy.
I'd rather face bears right now. I really would. Oh. Oh, maybe another bottle's not such a good idea. The whole thing is just ridiculous. Why did I ever agree to this? Why did I agree to any of this? And what do the gods want from me? Nothing good, it seems like. Why? Ugh, I'm so frustrated. Yeah. I think maybe I'd better go sleep off some of this wine. Ugh. Just... maybe when I wake up in the morning, everything will make sense again. Ugh. I have such a headache. And I still have a decision to make. I still don't understand why Mara has asked me to be the one to do this. But asking why doesn't get me out of it. So, I want to have one last talk with Fastred. Surely she should be able to make a decision like this on her own. And she's not out here. I see why you were asking her to help out around the farm more. Where is the girl?
If you ever settle down to have children, think twice before you do it.
Yeah. How about think thrice? Or 4 or 5 or 6 times before I do that? No, Fastred doesn't seem to be in. Somehow, I don't think she'd be any more willing to make up her own mind than she already seems to be. So, we've got 2 options here. We have, on the one hand, Klimek, who seemed to have her affections before, but not so much any longer. He's a hard worker, that's for sure. And, well, this town does seem like it needs more people, but then there's Bassianus. From what I've heard, he's the one who's training Klimek in his job. He clearly cares for Fastred, and Fastred seems to care for him as well. And just because Fastred cared for Klimek in the past doesn't mean that she still does, or that he's the right one for her. So, it almost seems like we come down to a choice between what Fastred wants and what's good for Iverstead, at least according to her father. I'm not sure I buy that, though. And Fastred, she's not as much of a child as her father seems to consider her. And she's certainly older than I was when, well, back then. And Bassianus seems more prepared than either Tevrith or I were to deal with the challenges that come from A, living in the city, and B, married life. Gods forgive me if I'm wrong, but Mara, if you wanted me to make the decision, then you're gonna have to deal with the consequences if this goes wrong.
Welcome to the Villamere Inn. If there's anything I can get you, just let me know.
Bassianus, we need to talk.
You don't look like a pilgrim. Why bother visiting Iverstead?
I'm here about Fastred again.
Oh, my love. How I long to take her away from all of this. Why did Bodhi send you to me?
I think you should continue with your proposal.
Because she said,
Point. I'm not very good.
and I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I think I agree,
I think you played beautifully.
that you and Fastred
Shame.
should go ahead and elope.
I always had a feeling she liked me. More than that brute Yofthor, at least. Yofthor, what about him? He'll come after us and it will be unpleasant.
Well, Bodhi said that she would handle Yofthor. That's part of what she wanted me to tell you.
She would. If she's willing to deal with him, then everything would be all right. I'll go speak to Fastred, post-haste.
All right. Jade, please tell me I just did the right thing. Let's see how this plays out. And her parents are here too.
Fastred, we must speak.
Bassianus, sweetie, what is it?
We must leave. Your father will never approve of us, and I grow weary of this place.
Where will we go?
To Riften, my pet. How you'll adore the city.
Oh, and to be with you.
I'll make the preparations immediately.
Well, Fastred,
It's a fine day with you around.
I hope that you and Bassianus will be happy together.
Fastred follow her heart. You can't tell her what to do.
I wish I could go with you.
Well,
Am I
you'll
to
be
throw
going
her to the
soon.
wolves?
You're hardly throwing her to the wolves. She just wants to see the world, just like I did when I was her age.
And if she decides to leave Iverstead, what then? No. No, I can't bear the thought.
It's too late, friend.